What's up, beautiful people? Here's a freestyle. I'm just gonna do something off the top of my head. I always freestyle. Let me tell you how I actually came to do this. It actually came about saving my life because when a lot of shit went down and I had to go onto the streets, literally onto the streets, with just a few bags and carrying them around from place to place, and I'd stop and I'd get tired, and then these cops would always come, and then I'd have to rap. Now, see, people respect poetry here in Texas, and they respect rhymes and hip hop, and especially if you're doing it off your head about them right in their face, and you're just, you're making the shit explode, and at the same time educating them about what's going on, and, just don't fuck with me. Because I know more than you. I know who sent you here, I know why you're here, I know what you were told to do, but you don't know all the story, dude. So, I really like to explain, though, how this kind of poetic, God-gifted skill came about. I mean, I love hip-hop, and I love poetry, I love writing love poetry. Maybe one day I'll do some freestyle love poetry, but I'm kind of waiting on someone to do that. So here goes. Beautifully uplifted, always gifted, never get me shifted. Understand, we are the ones who were meant to do this, just like this, under one heavenly sky. So never forget, you are I are you, and we are just simply beautiful, me and you. This is what I do, 247. Back then, the cop would come to me, and they were supposed to arrest me. I would just tell them, yo, homie, do you know who I am? I don't want anything to do with you because you were Sam. I'm an MC, please, let me be on the streets because this is my thing and this is what I do. 247, 8 days a week. God made me to make these Nazis bleed. Simple as this. I'm a real G from the street. My name is Zakaos. I never wanted a bulletproof chest. I never wanted to go out like Biggie or Puffy because, Puffy's a faggot and Biggie Smalls is dead. So I don't want to go out like one of those fake ass motherfuckers. Understand, let it be said. So anyways, rapping is like this. If you get one word and another word is born, you heard? Because most people don't understand that when you rap, you're supposed to uplift and educate the public. So most people don't do this. They have this shit called rap mixed up with hip hop. And understand what I'm doing is poetry right now, but when it's done to music, it's hip hop. Because you're educating people and you're telling them how things used to be before the industry got involved with these fucking neo-Nazi, gender-bender, faggot motherfuckers. That's how it is, and motherfuckers don't want to see it. They so busy listening to Jay-Z and Kanye West, selling out. I mean, last time I looked, I was on Facebook, and I saw pictures of Puff Daddy and Kanye West in black leather skirts. Yeah, the truth hurts. I'm like, what is this? We went from being strong black men to making people understand that we got shit hard, and we coming off hard no matter what we do, but then Obama got everybody fooled. Let me tell you something about Jay-Z and Kanye West. They sell out the black public more than anybody because they do it the best. Everybody follows them and watches them for their trends and this and this and this, and they ain't selling nothing but bullshit. And then when you get into Obama, everybody want to say he's black. Well, let me tell you something, Jack. If he's down with the black people, why he doing so much evil? If he down with the black people, why hasn't he said a goddamn thing about the black reparations lawsuit? I know plenty about it, dude. I'm the #1 recipient of it. Get me bent. So let me tell you about the black reparations lawsuit again because I love speaking on this shit, my friend. Now, do you know back in the days when we were slaves, when they passed the Emancipation Proclamation, to emancipate means to transfer ownership to one of another, then you know what I mean. It's bullshit, man. They transferred the slave to another slave to another slave, and then they got paid. Now, understand, the people that own you and me, man, even today, trade us on the stock market, the black market, on your birth certificate. It's called a straw man bond. Yeah, don't forget it. On the lower right hand corner, and that red number, that's your stock trading number, and look where it should say your mother. It don't say your mother, it says informant, so that makes that a contract, your birth certificate. Now you get it? So the black reparations lawsuit would have brought this up to you. And what I mean by slaves, selling slaves to the European monarch is this. See, I'm a breed, love, joy, Ewing. this is what I'm doing. I'm explaining to you about my family feud. See, back then, the English were running England before it became British, run by the Germans. Now, the original Lovejoys and Breedloves were the original royalty that got put in jail by the German British. And to get out of jail, they had to sign their name on the dotted line as apprenticeships. An apprenticeship is basically white slavery. They got on the ship to watch the slaves, and then they built up America and built up the plantations. And then my last name is Ewing, and also those were Dutch Norwegian slave traders, slave owners, again, on apprenticeships. So now you see the truth about the ships and the kinships and the ownerships. Now the black reparations lawsuit would have benefited also the white slaves, which are pretty paid today. And then it would have especially benefited the black slaves, which means me and what's left of my family. Because on two sides, I got royalty, real English, not British, German, Nazi, monarch bullshit. And then on the other side, I got Nuwabi and more, so that makes me sovereign. So that makes me a king of kings on this land that I sit on and talk to you, my friend. Now you understand about the black reparations lawsuit and why the President Obama don't say shit. Because honestly, he's the president of a corporation, and he has everything to lose by saying something about the black reparations lawsuit, dude. So let me break it down to you, because I ain't no clown. I'm gonna clown these motherfuckers just like this as it goes down. So Johnny Cochran and his lawyers spent 6 to 7 months like going through who owned who and who sold who and who's rightfully related to who and this and this and this and this. Well, I hate to say it, but even I'm related to that wicked ass shit. This is why they known about me since the day I came out of my mom's womb, and they got my stepbrother, Mr. Cliff Jackson, and I explained his ass on another poem about the Cliffs and what it's all about. That's what I call it when I run my mouth. Okay, he's my handler because he works for the government and works for them. That's why this nigga keeps me broke and got everybody thinking I'm a joke. Do I sound like a joke to you? So don't get it twisted, I'm no fool. So it goes like this. They don't give us shit and they owe us everything. And then if they were to ever say, hey, we're gonna admit to you, we're gonna give you your dues due and you're gonna get paid, because the Federal Reserve, the Federal Trade, the Federal Slave Trade Reserve, you heard, and the IRS, the illegal IRS that enforces that law, that's what? No work on tax, and Wesley Snipes sits in jail for not paying that bullshit. Get it right. So all the illegal establishments would go out the door that's on my land. And I say my land because the Nuwabian Moors were on this land before these goddamn Europeans passed their laws and did any of their bullshit. So it don't apply to me. Understand? And I'm living in poverty because I know the truth. I'm a black king. I've known this since I was a youth, since my grandmother told me the real things. And I ain't gonna forget, even though she's dead, R.I.P. to her. Bless her and bless the black ladies for passing on the true knowledge to the kids and the babies. This is what I'm doing, recording this for my kids. I can't wait to have them. When I meet that perfect lady that's going to understand the situation that I was born into, and that'll take me into her womb and say, I love you and accept me for who I am. Understand this, I live for this day, and so I'm going to keep on recording this for you and you and you, so one day you can play back and hear what I say. So anyways, it goes like this. Real MCs don't need a thing. Real kings don't need a thing. Even though we broke, we don't need to be acknowledged as royalty. We don't need anybody to worship us, because we got one thing these Illuminati Luciferians don't got. We got God. We got angels. We got legions behind us, singing to us and inspiring us and keep on telling us to go, go, go with that magic flow. Because even if one person listens to this, 2 people, they're going to tell somebody. And I just got educated back in the days, like if I was on the street and I was listening to a real MC and I just stopped and I couldn't believe what he said, and it just blew my head. It's like this. This is what hip-hop was supposed to do to you and you and you, and y'all so busy buying in on that Puff Daddy, fucking Jay-Z, swearing out to Satan, Rockefeller hellware. You understand? I don't care. I don't like that shit. I never fucking give my shit for some brand names. Shit's insane. So then, this is why Obama don't say shit about the black reparations lawsuit for all you people that sold out and voted for him. He ain't even black. He's Indonesian. Get it right. Why do you think there's so many problems on his birth certificate? And he's also a Skull and Bones. Last time I looked, the Skull and Bones were a bunch of fucking Nazis that never gave a squirt of piss about a nigga. And now my voice is the trigger. Now you understand what I'm saying. So now it makes sense. How the fuck can Obama be a Skull and Bones and a Freemason when the Nazi monarch don't like people that have dark skin? Get it? So Obama is full of shit. He ain't even black. He's Indonesian. For you black public that don't want to study and that just turn on CNN, that CIA news network, the truth hurts. From one black man to another black man to another black woman, I'm trying to make you understand. Plenty of the white public know because they looked up his shit because something don't sit right and they ain't blinded by his skin. This is how it goes, my friend. I am Zakaos, and yes, I know. And by the way, I am the #1 recipient of the black reparations lawsuit and probably one of the most educated people on this subject that you will ever meet because I had to go onto the streets to perfect what you are listening to now, my poetry and my skills, because they kill. I had to perfect this because Johnny Cochran is dead now, R.I.P. I'm so sick of all this bullshit and people thinking they know this and this and this and they know me. You don't know a thing. Please pick up a book. Please go to my Facebook, Zakaos Breed Love Ewing, and read my black reparations lawsuit. No, I tried to file in Paris for diplomatic immunity against the United States federal corporation, but they wouldn't even do it because, gee, France is full of fucking Nazi Freemasons. So here I sit back in Houston, Nazi fucking Texas, and I know I'm the best, and I can't fucking get a goddamn thing going. I've had one fucking DJ gig since I've been back in this fucking goddamn town for 8 months, and I'm the best fucking DJ in this goddamn town. Not one motherfucker can stand to me. All this bullshit in this town, no motherfucker's scratching. Everybody's putting that sync bullshit. Everybody downloading their MP3s. I still got my vinyl. I did shows with Cuber, Mixmaster Mike. I did shows with the best fucking DJs, even Jam Master J, and I still can't get no love in my own fucking city. I can't wait to leave this bullshit. Coming with it, and it's the truth. No respect here, and just like I talked to BMC the other day, I gotta give respects to him because he said, man, I had to leave and get out of this bullshit, all this hateration shit, all this jealous shit, because motherfuckers just want all the bitches, all the fame, all this, and want you to look up to them, and they ain't doing shit. Honestly, what the fuck did they do? And they don't even practice anymore. They ain't even scratching. They ain't even beat juggling. Motherfuckers ain't even dancing. I did all that shit, and now I'm romancing the words with poetry just like this, and nobody can fucking stop me. You can't fuck with me. Man, if I fucking get on the fucking mic over your set, and then I'll fucking make you look stupid, and then get behind the turntables and rip up shit in the crowd, and everybody's so jealous, they don't even want to fucking put me on the turntables. That's how it is in Houston, Texas. This bullshit. Coming with it, Zakaos. If you ever fucking doubt me, please test me just once, and that's all it takes. I'm a real fucking G from the streets. Peace.